Hi guys, how are you? Today I have this case. It's on this fancy articulator, and I don't want to discredit myself, but I really don't know how to use it. Sorry. And yeah, but this mouth, as you can see, is yeah. Look at the midline. This is the lower midline. This is the upper midline. So yeah, I don't know where is the bite, but one of my subscribers asked me to show how I do shade C3 C4 because he has problem doing that shade. So let me just build this very interesting design. You see it's 3 units, but it looks like that. Okay, so first I'm gonna apply my separator. Alright, and now I'm gonna put some of my gonna apply this inside 51 because this matches very well with the C4, right? So it's important to do that. This is the inside. It's like very opacious, so it's gonna hide my metal and also create this good base for the color. It's very chromatic. It's gonna be good. Alright, so some parts of this bridge are gonna be touching the tissue and some parts no, because we're gonna leave a little channel here, here and there and over here, so the patient would be able to take a brush and clean, between the tissue and the bridge. Okay. And this is going to be very interesting shape of a molar, but we'll see what we can do. Then I'm going to apply some of that inside on the just a little bit on the occlusion to make this part more chromatic, and then I'm gonna apply a little bit of C4 dentine. So now I'm gonna build the rest out of C3. Yeah, as you can see, I'm gonna try to disregard the shape of that metal and just build it, normal shaped, cute little tooth. It's gonna look a little like a sausage. Okay. And that's what it looks like from now. Well, from a side doesn't look so bad. Okay, so now this tiny cut back, just little channels on the mesial and distal, tiny bit, just like that. Okay, now I'm gonna apply my clear. This looks like glass. This porcelain, it's this porcelain, and it's very translucent, like this. Okay. So I don't know in your system what it's called, but if you bake it, like a small piece of it, make sure it looks almost like glass, and then that's the correct porcelain. It's important when you do this kind of shade, there is a C shade or D shade, it's pretty translucent, that's why it's gray, so it's good to put like a good amount of translucent porcelain on it. The more translucent your crowns are, the more gray they're gonna appear. Yeah, you see, I think my molar instead of looking like a hot dog, finally starting to look like a tooth. Okay, and now I'm gonna apply the last is enamel. Enamel is 60, regular initial 60. It's this shade. See, it's too dark gray and a little bit even like yellowish, I would say. Okay, notice how I don't put a lot of porcelain in here, you know, like in between, just the tips. The tips should stay together. Don't try to build them separate. Don't try to cut them between, you know, because they're gonna all tear then and split, and then you would have to do many bakes. Hold on. So that's what it looks like, and I'm gonna see you after bake. Alright guys, I'm back. So this is the bridge after I baked it, and I grind it and repaired it a little bit. This is a good time to glaze it. That's what it looks like in the bite. Okay, I don't know if you can see the lingual side. Yeah. Okay, this is shade C3, C4. Okay, so first I'm just gonna apply some glaze to it. So that's the bridge after I applied glaze, and let's see what shade it is. So C4, yeah, I would have to shade it, and C3, so the tone is not there, you see. Okay, so first I'm gonna be using today this Empress C3, C4, but you can use the one that you have. And I'll just apply it on the lower part of the bridge, the cervical part. It's gonna be C4, and a little bit over here. Let's see if C4 is there now. Yeah, so I do like this C4, but C3 is kinda still not there. So what do I do in this case? I take my this pink. I know that it's counterintuitive maybe to use it for C, but it does work. Let me show you how. So just take some of that pink, and I'm gonna shade the like the middle to incisal part, but not so like, you know, you cannot still see it very well when you do that. Like your crown should not become really visibly pink. So right now it's getting better, like the tone is becoming the same. And then I'm gonna use a little bit of blue incisal shade. It's this one, basic blue, but you can use whatever blue you have, because I don't see much difference between them. Incisal shade is incisal shade, in my opinion. Or you can always mix them, you know, that also helps. Okay, now let's see. Now we're talking. This is much better. Okay, now I'm gonna, I won't draw occlusion too much, just, you know, even though it's dark shade, but I don't like to make it too dark. Then I'm gonna take some orange and I will put a little bit in my wear spots. So if you want to make a good wear spot, use this. I don't know which number it is, but I don't know how to show you, but what you need to do is just drill it this way, just with the tip. 1, 2, 3, that's what I did, and it's gonna look good. And now, last but not least, I'll take some of my linen. It's white, but it's not like really like snow white. It's somewhat in between. And I'm gonna apply a little bit on my like around here. You know, just a tiny bit on the tips. And don't try to do it perfectly. Like, then the more haphazardous you're gonna apply it in these cases, the better. I know it doesn't sound like it's true, but it is. Okay, and then last but not least, I'm gonna take a little of my occlusal and I will apply it in between my teeth. I mean the crowns. Now my work is ready for the oven, and I'll see you after glaze. Okay guys, so this is the bridge after glaze in the bite. That's what it looks like. That's what the occlusion looks like. You see, that's his teeth. They're very uneven, perhaps stained, perhaps not. So that's the case in the end. And like this video if you enjoyed watching it, and subscribe to see more. And I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.